Hey guys, today I want to talk about the Amewi RCX10 and RCX8 crawlers. As you hear from the name, this one is 1/10 scale and the other is 1/8 scale. They're basically the same trucks, but there are some differences and I want to show you what they are. So first of all, you see the difference in length. So it's really much bigger, the 1/8 scale, as it should be, of course. What you also see is are the windows. The windows are clear on the 1/8 scale version, but not on the 1/10 scale. You have to clear them yourself. I did this with Carson Paint Killer. It's very easy, but you have to do it yourself. If you open up those trucks, has a nice opening mechanism for the body. You see it's way bigger the 1/8 scale version. 1/8 scale version has these mud guards. They are not on the 1/10 scale. By the way, both of them are the Pro version, so they have lockable diffs individually, front and rear. Transmission case seems to be the same. Also the servos for diff locking and shifting. They both have the same ESC, but the 1/8 scale version has the bigger motor. You find all the technical details on their website, but there's not a comparison between these two. That's why I'm doing it now here. So the difference is length and width, and the bigger motor, these mud guards, and the 1/8 scale has a bigger or a stronger servo than the 1/10 scale has. So I put this one away and show you more details on the 1/8 scale version. The ESC is a Hobbywing ESC. You can set your driving modes with a jumper. Very easy to do. Just put it in another way. You can select forward, reverse, and brake. Yeah, the normal modes as you know from other ESCs. And the second jumper is to switch between LiPo and nickel metal hydride. It has a nice mechanism to hold the battery. That's good. Okay, I would prefer to have straps here, so you can use the battery that size you would like, but this is a nice nice solution. You can use 2 and 3S LiPo batteries on both trucks. From my experience now, the servos are too weak on both trucks, especially with the 1/10 scale version. I bought it with tracks. These are these two. You can see here. They give you a box with 4 of these tracks, with everything you need to mount it on the truck, and a nice feature, they give you all the adapter you need to also mount it on the TRX4 from Traxxas or the Axial RCX10 version 2. So that's a nice thing. I tested it. As you see, they're dirty. They may be good on snow. They may be good on mud. I did not test that. I tested normally in the woods. It's summer now, so we don't have snow. I'm gonna test it in the winter. But for rock crawling, of course, the normal tires, good rock crawler tires, are better and more capable than these tracks. But they're very nice, and I mean, why not? They look good, and my son loves it, and so I wanted to test it. Let's talk about the radio. This radio looks cheap, it feels cheap, and it probably is, but nevertheless I like it. And why is it? You don't have any fancy LCD display that drains your battery. You don't have complicated beeping or blinking menu options. You just have these trims and switches, very easy to adjust your steering and throttle and so on, reverse servos if you need to. So that's very straightforward and easy, and sometimes easiest better. And it is a proper 6-channel radio. I switch it on. You see you can lock the front and the rear diffs individually with these two buttons. When you press it, they're now blue, so you always see if your diffs are locked or not. And the button here is for your transmission, so you can change between first and second gear. So now when I push it, the second gear is on, and so without the blue light it's on first gear. The 4th channel is free. You can use it to add some lights, and then you can switch on the lights here. That's very nice. So as I said, maybe cheap, looks and feels cheap, but it's a good radio. It's a 6-channel radio, so why not? It uses 4 AA batteries, as any other one also does. What's special about these trucks is in the front. I can show you here. I don't know if you see it. This one. It has a shock absorber on the steering link, and yeah, you see it absorbs the shocks as it should. But why should you need a servo saver or a shock absorber on the steering link on a rock crawler? On the box they say that it's I can show you here, unique steering shock absorber design, and I do not like it, because on a rock crawler I don't want to have a shock absorber. This may be good on a buggy or on a short course truck where you drive very fast and there are some shocks that are to be absorbed, but here on a rock crawler you want to have all the torque going directly through your wheels. So I'm definitely gonna take this out and replace it with a direct connection without any absorbers. I have an idea how I could do it, because you cannot buy so these pieces that would fit, so I have to do it myself. I will. Here on the 1/8 scale, these things are movable. On the 1/10 scale, they are not. Here is pre-built lights. You can put your LEDs in it, and the same on the back. So I like those trucks. I've driven it in the woods and crawling over rock. It's a bit hard. It's a bit hard to drive slowly with this kind of truck because of the ESC. You cannot really crawl really slowly. That's not possible. I will try. I will replace the ESC and the motor with the Hobbywing Fusion version. So to see what's the difference, and if it's any better. It will. I'm sure it will be any better. So this is the problem. Not really possible to drive really slowly, and the servos, as I said, are too weak on both trucks. I will replace the servo. I will replace this shock absorber on the steering, and as I said, I will replace the motor and ESC, and see, yeah, how it's performing after this modification. I will do a separate driving video and comparison between stock version and version after my modifications. So if you have any questions or any ideas about those trucks, write it in the comments below. And yeah, see you later. Bye bye.